We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Tight end on the move left. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. A big play there for the Raiders. And even 30 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
That one intercepted. And the Packers will take over here just past the 30.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
18 Cardinal, let's go.
Penix gonna throw right away. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game.
Hey, smash Bronco. Come on, set. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Packers.
And I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage across the 50 to the 48. From the gun, here is Penix. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and There was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Pioneer. Let's go now. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And the Raiders are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Go. Viking 18. 70 rings. 70 rings.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Second and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Jamal Hill there for the tackle. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
A safe kick taken at the 5. Whoa! And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Okay, break. Third. Right, here we go. Sack.
Moss in motion. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. On 2nd down, Penix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Penix. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Buffalo 18. Here we go.
They'll throw. It's Penix. A toss left side, caught by his running back. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Green Bay 1st down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. A throw on the move is caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. Not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
Go!
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. So, just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Penix. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll try to throw it with Penix. And he's in. Touchdown, Green Bay. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Packers move out to a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his...
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
Play action. It's Penix. That complete to Jacobs.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Roll, no, on my right. Okay, hey, check, hey.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
3rd and 6.
7 Pirates. Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Trap 60. 18 Rattler. Check go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. That's going to be caught. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down.
All right, Mike, so think back to earlier in this game. The coach decides to be aggressive. He's successful on 4th down. He decides to do it again. This time, the defense has other ideas and comes up with a huge 4th down stop.
He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting it...
He fumbled the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 11. Ready?
Throwing is Penix. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Ready?
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Ready?
Now Penix. Shaheed with the catch. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down.
60 Maverick.
Here's Penix. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This returnable from the 4. They'll begin here on the ground. The defense plays it beautifully on that one. They knock them back to the 7th.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Raider first down.
This is the age-old dilemma that defensive coordinators go back and forth on. Is the best pass defense to send more big bodies at the quarterback and get the ball out of his hand? Or is it to really pack your back end, Mike, with more defensive backs and more guys that can guard space? In this case, they got a lot of defensive backs on the field. Quarterback has a lot of time to find the open zone and leads to a big play. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. 2nd and a yard. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by Robinson. That one good for 26 yards.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting the third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he will take this down, close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. Third and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. He'll take a shot downfield for Musgrave.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. From the gun, here is Penix. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Halftime now at Lambeau, and the Packers are on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go, set.
To throw is Penix. He'll take a shot for Watson. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 78 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Packers move out in front by the score of 17-3. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. This drive will start on the ground. Yeah! And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. He'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Vegas.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
That's to Robinson. He's got it. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. That is caught. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
From the 6, here comes a return. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up.
Here we go, set.
They'll stick with him again. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at third down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Packers.
We've seen 3rd down really turn into a pass-happy down throughout the league, and I think this is an example of the play caller kind of using that to his advantage. Keep the defense off guard, keeps the ball on the ground, extend this possession.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was no...
And he will score! Touchdown, Packers! Sly now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers move out to a 24-10 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away.
Ready up. Set. Left 19. 79 Broncos.
Slot receiver headed right. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Vegas. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Raiders back within 7. It's 24-17. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
No trap. Ready.
And not a whole lot there, up to about the 25. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Packers.
18 rattle. 18 rattle.
From the gun, it's Penix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the...
Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing now on 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's out of bounds here. It's a big pickup. It's 1st down, and they'll run. Space to run inside the 20. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Here we go, set.
On 1st down, it's Penix. He's going to try it here again. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game, not only to be the possession guy.
And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Out comes Sly for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Packers will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Hawk 70. 19 tight.
Now a run on 1st down. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Throwing now from the gun. Quickly to the outside and complete. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Back to the air once more on second down. And is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Back to the air one more time. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
Let's go now. 19 right.
They'll throw out of the gun. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He'll get this into the hands of his running back. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Hey, smash Bronco. Set.
From the gun, here's a handoff. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Warrior 70. Mustang 19.
They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here's first down. The tight end going in motion to the left. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. They'll run here. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to take this lead.
They'll stick to the ground. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss.
They'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can before third down. They'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60. Check smash, check smash. Ready.
From the gun, here is Penix. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Now Penix on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
When this offense took the field, in their mind, Mike, they want to end this game in regulation. You do not want to play for overtime. But now as this 4th down comes up, I think this coach has a decision to make. Do you remain aggressive and keep the offense on the field and try to end it here? Or do you make the safe play and punt the ball away and settle for overtime?
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Good running inside the 25. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Raider 1st down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll run. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. Packers going to use their final timeout now. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They finish off the first month of the season perfect, as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.